Enzo. This is kind of like a bonus match. We were hoping that that both Louis and Enzo would get a match for this competition, and we find out they were the only teams registered. We thought that they would not get a match, and then we thought, okay, they're only going to get to fight each other, and then luckily another opponent came in, so they were able to have another match with someone from a different club. So this is a bonus match, the match of best friends. So let's fast forward to the start of the match over here. All right, so they begin, bow, shake hands, and they start. So at the beginning of the match, you're looking for dominant grips. This is a nice trip by Louis here. So they get a clinch, and then Louis hooks with one leg and takes Enzo down, establishing top position into top half guard here. Enzo quickly gets his guard back, which is a nice move in order to get your guard to try to do a sweep or to just have a better guard. But because Louis is still in top position and initiated the takedown, he scores his 2 points for that. Here Enzo gets a sweep. The reason he got the sweep is because Louis was overcommitted to grabbing his head. Now when you're in the guard, right now in the top guard, as Louis is, it's not a great idea to wrap your arm around your partner's head. That's something that you'll want to do if you're in side control or in half guard or in mount. But from the guard, that allows the bottom player to know where your arm is, to isolate it, and then to prevent you from using it to stop yourself from being rolled over, which is exactly what happens here. If Louis could have posted his right arm to the ground, he might have been able to prevent the sweep, but it's caught because it's wrapped around Enzo's head. So Enzo gets his points for the sweep, which is 2 points for a sweep, and then 4 points for the mount. Here, Enzo's doing the grapevine technique, which is preventing Louis from using his legs effectively to try to initiate an escape. Louis needs to find a better position for his arm and find a way to escape. Here, Enzo's trying to isolate an arm, Louis is trying to escape. So what Louis needs to do is get his arms in a defensive position where his forearms could be pushing on his opponent's hips, and then he needs to get his feet closer to his hips so they're not far away like that, and then he'll be able to turn to a side and begin a frame escape, or if he can catch one of his opponent's arms, he can try a bridge and roll escape. If he has both hands on his opponent's hips, he'll be able to try a hydraulic style escape using a kipping movement or even just a bridge. So those are the things that the bottom player would want to do here. What Enzo should like to do is keep his opponent pinned, prevent him from getting those defensive options of the frames of the upper body, the frames of the lower body, and then working towards isolating the arms. Maybe keeping a lower chest position so he can isolate an arm and eventually move to an attack, which I think he's doing right now is switching to an arm bar, if I'm not mistaken. He's trying to isolate an arm. There you go, he sits over. So now Louis made a good choice of trying to sit up for this, but after you sit up, he would want to walk around. So it's good that Enzo's knees are stacked like that, but now Louis needs to bring his head over this way and then pull his elbow in towards his body. He doesn't want to leave his elbow out too much. And so the ref calls the match, calls the armbar, and the guys stand up, give the champion's hug, and set up for the announcement of the result. Great work, guys. Excellent first competition. Looking forward to many more.